I've heard you loud and clear.
Yes. Yes, world. I will make more videos.
You loved the video about using the podcast, The Radio Adventures of Dr. Floyd, in your classroom, and you want more. Well, as promised, I have another video for you along with another free printable for you and your classroom. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Angie. I was in education for 25 years. Very funny. And now I'm helping teachers just like you build their best teacher lives ever. I provide free, simple how-tos for your classroom, free resources, and I try to have a little fun along the way. Today, we're talking about podcasts, specifically, one of my favorite podcasts called Pants on Fire. You can find the Pants on Fire podcast on their own website. Just Google it. Or you can find it on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio. It's all available. Make sure you stay with me to the end of this video to get another free printable to go along with this Pants on Fire podcast. First, let me tell you why my own children and I love this podcast so much. It's built around the structure of adults lying to kids.
Oh, yeah, sweetie. Mama's never gotten a speeding ticket. Never.
Yeah, that's what we're all about around our house. Me doing all the lying. I know that sounds bad, but this is an educational podcast. It's in the form of a game show where the adults claim to be experts on a subject. One of the adults is an expert and the other is a liar. It's up to the kid contestant to determine who's telling the truth and who's the liar. The kid contestant asks the adults lots of questions, and based on the answers, the kid figures out who the liar is. The Pants on Fire podcast follows the same structure every single time. So when you get this free printable, you can go ahead and use it with every podcast. Let's take a look at the printable. In the first box is the topic for the podcast. It might be anything from bees to cryptocurrency. Students write the subject in the first box. Then in the next two boxes that are shaped like file folders, each adult guest is introduced and their qualifications are revealed. Students can write the name of each of the guests in the box along with their qualifications. Remember, one of the adults is lying. During the podcast, the children ask the adults lots of questions to figure out who's legit and who's the imposter. Use these boxes to record if the questions being answered by the adult guest is a truth or a lie. I also like to rewrite the name of the guest above each of the boxes just to keep it straight. Right there. Then, when each of the questions is answered, students can record whether they think it's a truth or a lie. If they think it's a truth, they mark the smiley face. If they think it's a lie, then they mark the fire for liar, liar, pants on fire. I love saying that. After all the questions have been answered, the students look at their data and they determine who they think the liar is. Down below, they write who they think the liar is. This would be a great place for you to pause the podcast and have a class discussion and let your students talk about who they think the liar is and
Okay, class, we're going to have a discussion about who you think the liar is. Jimmy, you go first. You seem to know a lot about lying.
This also might be a time that the students might want to change their minds based on what they're hearing their classmates say. Then go ahead and restart the podcast and find out who is telling the truth and who is the liar. One new addition to the Pants on Fire podcast is the episode that they have marked These episodes that have extinguished in the title revisit a previously broadcasted podcast. Only this time in the extinguished episode, the facts and the truths of the topic are dived in deep. It's a great way for students to find out information, true facts about a certain subject, kind of like a primary resource. Remember, always review the content for yourself. Don't rely on me to tell you what's appropriate for you and your students. It's up to you. Use your own discretion. One more thing. Some people have asked me what kind of speaker I use. This is it right here. I got it on Amazon. The description, the affiliate link is down below. I love it because it has great sound, especially for being so small. The volume and the treble are right on top, so I can adjust it easily right there. Plus, I can dance with it. And then the students tell me not to. Okay, that's it. Make sure you check out the other videos about podcasts in the classroom, and make sure you get your free printables to go with those videos. And leave a yes below in the comments if you think you will use podcasts in your classroom. And remember to like and subscribe to this video. It makes me really happy, so please do it. All right, see you next time. Go have fun in your classroom, enjoy your time, and come on over with me to the next video. It's going to be pretty fun too. Bye-bye.
All right, class, now we're going to have a discussion about who you think the liar is. Jimmy, you know a lot about lying. You go first.